So since I cannot work outside, the heat is just too much. So what I'm going to do is my seedlings, which are pretty much have overgrown the cells, as you can see right here, I will be transferring them to a bigger pot. I'm going to start with this one here. I happen to have this different variety of daikon radish. Actually, I thought this was daikon radish, but I believe this is another variety of radish, which I am interested to find out what type. They have what they call roast radish. I don't know if this is it. But I'm going to, for the first time, I'm going to plant this right in a container right here. I choose this container on purpose because it's taller than the other pots that I have here, such as this. This is bigger or wider, almost, but it's shorter. Let me show you. Okay, there's actually several in here. So as you can see, it's shorter, but it's a little wider. Okay, not much wider, but a little wider. Now, this would have been okay, but since this is radish, which develops a tuber, you know, the root of it will grow at least not shorter than 8 inches, I imagine. So this will be a perfect pot for it. You know, this will give it room to grow. I will be planting this no deeper than this, up to this point of this pot here, and hopefully that will be sufficient enough for the tuber or the root to grow long, going down the bottom of the pot. Okay, so this is a type of a radish, which I thought was daikon radish, which actually is a different variety. And I'm thinking this could be what they call roast radish. Okay, so that's about right. Okay, let's go ahead and put that in. Wow. Put it down here. And well, it's not quite root bound yet, but it's getting there. As you can see, all of that healthy, nice root system going on around it. So I'm transferring it to a bigger pot just in time. As a matter of fact, let's take some of this dirt out. And let's put it there. Yeah. Let's add the soil back in. Actually, I only planted 5 seeds of radish when I thought it was daikon radish, but this is the best one. So besides for being the best looking seedling, I'm also interested to know what type of radish this is. Okay. That should be good. And we'll just go ahead and water it. Okay. And I'll go ahead and continue transplanting the rest of my seedlings. Now I'm gonna work on the Napa cabbage or Chinese cabbage, which you see right next to it. Okay, and this as well will be the first time I'll be doing this. I had never planted any Chinese cabbage or Napa cabbage in a container, and just like this radish here next to it, this will be the first time I'm planting Napa cabbage or Chinese cabbage in a container. So we're gonna find out how it'll turn out. Okay, there are 2 in 1 here, and Napa cabbage really grow much, it grows big, much bigger leaves than what you're seeing here. And so I'm going to try to separate this. And let's put one right there. Let's add a little more. Since Mother Nature is kinda feeling too warm this year at this time, there's gotta be another way to continue our gardening without having to suffer. Well, I did not say it, but I did suffer some kind of heat exhaustion the last video I made, and so that's the reason why I'm being very careful not to go out there and brave that humidity and high temperatures we're getting. So the next best thing is for me to plant indoor, and soon as the weather is nice and favorable, soon as it cool down, and I might be able to start planting outdoor. For the time being, whatever I have growing in here indoor, such as this Napa cabbage and what do you call the Swiss chards I got growing here, for now all I could do is transfer them to a bigger pot and give them a much better growing situation. So let me keep on going and I'll let you see what it looks like. Over here we have beets. Yes, as you can see right there, those red ones are beets, and 3 colored right there, 3 colored, 3 kale or kale tree probably saying it wrong, 3 colored, some more beets down there, and that's daikon radish. Over here I got some lettuce, as you can see. Over here, which this tray needs to be transplanted, and I have Swiss chards right there, and some Chinese cabbage or Napa cabbage right here, And right there I have some red, I believe the name is giant red mustard. So that's what's growing in this grow room. Now let's go to the other grow room. Here I have several varieties of lettuces that I'm growing. Romaine lettuce, black-seeded Simpson, and other types of lettuce. I forgot the name, but this is lettuce also right here. And right here we have bok choy growing here. And let me take you to this side. Those I just transplanted today. Those are the baby bok choys. So these are what I'm planting for fall and winter garden. More bok choys right there. More lettuces here. And at the back, those are more bok choys. Yes, I really planted a lot of bok choys this time, but you know, they don't last too long. I'm actually gonna be planting more seeds so that late winter and early spring I will still have some greens, hopefully. So more baby bok choys on that side here and here. These are all baby bok choys. And some, like this one, I know this is not a baby bok choy plant right here, but I planted a lot of bok choys this time. A lot of lettuces, a lot of bok choys, and beets. I'm going to plant more daikon radish. There's just not enough space for all of the seedlings, and I actually need to transplant some of my seedlings, such as the Swiss chards that I showed you. And I just ran out of potting soil, and I will be transplanting them in about a day or two from now. So far I'm showing you what I have, all the seedlings that I have here that will be transplanted soon as the weather kind of cool down a bit. It's still very muggy and just too hot, and if it's not too hot and muggy outside, it's pouring. So it's really, all I could do is start my plants, my seedlings indoor, and wait until it's favorable to transplant them outside on the raised beds. But for now, pardon me, for now, this is what I have. As you can see, I have all my seedlings, and a lot of them I just transplanted today. So these are what I'm planning to grow for the winter harvest, fall harvest, and I will be putting out some more seeds to germinate different type of vegetables that I could plant out there for the winter garden. Okay,